All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. And salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect Akim. I want to get into some of the crimes of the so-called white man, known as Esau, Edom in the scriptures, and as it pertains to him displacing the original inhabitants of different lands that he takes over, mainly here in America, okay? These fucking 48 states, okay, that make up so-called this United States of America, man. All right. And that whole bordering off of lands that he's done, the displacement of the indigenous, the genocide that he has done, that he's committed upon our people. All right. The original inhabitants of this land being the tribes, belonging to the northern kingdom of the nation of Israel. All right, that were pretty much expelled from Israel. All right, and a lot of them fled into America, into Arsareth. Okay, and then belonging to the tribes of, for example, Gad and Reuben, the so-called Native Americans. And then you have Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. And then the rest of the Northern Kingdom tribes that were inhabiting different lands in America, all right? Namely, the 5 southwestern states of Cali, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico. Yep. And then what else is over there? Nevada, I believe. Okay. Those southeastern states, southwestern states, man. That used to comprise of where the main dwelling place of Issachar and his brethren. All right. But you have this wicked law called Title 42. See, Esau will just come over, set up shop in a place, so-called government, and then set up a law to fuck your people over. And that's exactly what he's done with our people, man. Here it is, they're trying to get back, they're trying to get to a land in which their forefathers originally were, potentially. Okay? Or at least where a land where your forefathers were free and had liberty to roam and to dwell in an area that your forefathers would otherwise be allowed and have the liberty to dwell at, okay? And to travel and travel through, of course, or visit, all right? But now this fucking godforsaken so-called country, America, displaced the inhabitants and then is going to deny them admittance back into their own original dwelling places, man. All right, and we don't have to even go deep into the biblical examples for that to show you how wicked that is, man. Because on surface value, that's it's outside of decorum, man. It's not how you fucking operate in any stretch of the imagination, man. Because would you want that to be done unto you and your people? Absolutely not. What he's done, the atrocities that this man is guilty of. All right. So, Title 42, this wicked law that this man set up, which was pretty much just because this guy works with deception, but it's a guise. All right, let's show you what a guise. A guise is like a disguise, right? And this nigga is the master of disguise. Guise is an external form, appearance, or manner of presentation, typically concealing the true nature of something. Okay, so it's something set up as the guise of legislation, like it's or Slovakia. This law is set up as a guise of safety. All right, Title 42 is the essence of what that's trying to achieve is safety. That's the guise of it. But the real objective of what it's trying to achieve is the expulsion of Jake out of America, man. And the denial of asylum seeking Israelites from admittance into the lands where that's fucking really they're rightfully theirs. All right. The land that our people come to, and he calls them fucking aliens. All right. When he's the alien of the earth, man. Adverse to life and to nature itself. All right. So, this shit, which is a law that allowed America to deny asylum seeking, what do they call them? Fucking immigrants, right? To deny them if they have formerly been in a country that had an infectious disease, which is essentially any country that you come from, especially with the CV19. Okay, that all this was the spur of this madness, man. This wicked ass legislation that this nigga set up. So that shit just ended Title 42, and what did they do? They implemented legislation to continue the expulsions. Okay, to continue expelling Jake out of America. Okay, fucking deportation and all that, and then as well as denial of admittance into this country, man. To deny their asylum, which is pretty much fucking them seeking sanctuary, like that whole depiction of a motherfucker being chased by a hostile, by somebody trying to take his life, and then he goes and he runs into a church, okay, and he seeks what? Sanctuary. Seeking a pretty much a ground, a hallowed ground, or a place that he can't be attacked at. And that's mainly what these Jakes. Look at how fucked up these Jakes are, man. To what the only thing they have to it, their name is a 9-month-old fucking bottle of Clorox, old Clorox bottle that they have, so they can fill up, so they can put some fucking water in there. All right, that's what they have to their name. Extreme poverty. All right, over there getting human trafficked over there by the cartel and shit that Esau'S set up, and the deplorable conditions that have resulted, pretty much come to fruition as a result of Esau being over there, man. Destabilizing those countries. All right. So this piece of shit is continuing the expulsions, man, of Jake of the northern kingdom of the nation of Israel. It says, right observers and advocates have called on Mexico to release a clear plan for asylum seekers. After a shift in U.S. border policy that is expected to increase pressure on an already strained system. It says last week Title 42 expired, ending a U.S. public health order that allowed authorities to expel most people at the border without them giving them opportunity to seek asylum. It says in its place, the administration of U.S. President Joe Biden announced a new rule that allows for the rapid removal of people at the U.S. border if they have not previously been denied asylum in a country through which they transited. Okay. They will also be quickly removed if they have not been approved for an appointment via the U.S.'s CBP-1 app used for immigration services. Okay? And the scriptures tell us that this is an extreme transgression of the law, man. For you to fucking go into a man's land, his own land, kill him, destroy him, some of his family, and then him and his offspring, the rest of them, you enslave them. You displace them out of their land, and then you enslave them and put fucking hell on them. All right? This is Micah 2:2. And they covet fields and take them by violence. Who's done this on the earth? The border of wickedness, Esau'S has. All right? It says, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Okay? Just what the so-called white man has done in this godforsaken landmass from Canada, from the northern tip of Canada all the way down into the bottom reaches of South America. Okay, this man came over here and he utterly slaughtered and pillaged, plundered this fucking place, man, to the extreme. We're not even gonna go into the resources and all that, and the other atrocities that shall not be mentioned. All right, but simply his theft of property, his property theft, man. Okay. And then to set up a fucking border around it to say this is me, this is all me. It says, because that's crucial right there. It's in the fourth, huh? No, Salakia. Where does it say the border? That's in Malachi. Man, it's all prophets. Prophets was talking about this all day, man. They was all over this, man. Esau, Edom, bitch ass. Okay. Yeah, that was in Malachi, man. You know, see? And if you know anything about the scriptures, man, this is the main perpetrator of the earth. This is Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh Shem Shai hath indignation forever. Okay? So he comes and sets up fucking lands and landmarks and shit, right? And different states and borders and different cities, right? And all this. What's another thing that they call counties and all this other shit that he fucking stole and he had to shed blood to get. All right. It says, back in Micah 2:2, it says, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Okay. And that, of course, is going into the forced assimilation, which links right up with Antiochus Epiphanes, the account in Maccabees, right? Where it shows you this being the same people, Esau, Edom, linking them up with the Greeks, who are the only and main perpetrators of forced assimilation, which is forcing another people that you conquer to assimilate into your ways. Okay, that's what this is going into, to oppress a man in his house and his heritage. All right, you didn't even allow him to follow his customs. To where you have these fucking Issacharites and these other tribes, northern tribes, who are following what they think is their customs and their heritage, clinging heavy, hard as fuck to it, to that Spaniard shit, which is the devil shit anyway. See, here it is. They're over there trying to claim their so-called Mexican heritage or El Salvadorian heritage or whatever else other conquerors name different countries, Southern American countries that the conqueror put on, name that they put on them, right? They're over there heavy, hard with that type of pride and, you know what I'm saying? And sense of ownership for that. And they're doing that why? To have some type of individuality and separation from America, the so-called fucking white man, right? The gringo. They want separation from the gringos, so they're over there latching and clinging on to their heritage, but not realizing that it's another, it's just another fucking, the same guy. It's the same goddamn guy. It's the devil the Bible speaks of, the conquistador. They're captors, man. They're slave masters. The same motherfucker, man. All right, Esau, Edom, the devil the Bible speaks of. Ain't that a bitch? Okay. So it says in Proverbs 22:28, remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set. All right. This is a law in the scriptures, man. This is a requirement. This is something that is required to follow the most mankind, and the Most High has an appointment for you if you don't. Okay, He has a date with you, and this man, nobody has performed this. Nobody is more guilty of this than the so-called white man. Removing ancient landmarks, renaming shit, bordering off, different state lines and all that shit. Look what he's done, man, and how many times he's done it. This is the main guy. This is the hammer of the whole earth, right? This is him that destroyed the earth, man. What does it say in Isaiah 24? Under the inhabitants thereof, the earth is defiled. Okay. Let's see. That's the inhabitants it's talking about. Isaiah 24:5. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant, man. These are those things that he broke and continually does. Who's done this more than this piece of shit? Okay? It says in Psalm 49:11, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. And that's exactly what they think. That's why it's beautiful what the Most High is about to do to this guy. All right, he's got his fucking heart set, and their people has got their heart set on eternal superiority. All right, on forever being above all other people on the planet, and you see they're wallowing in it, man. They're relishing in that shit. Okay. We know even though the cup is passing unto them, they still are in their glory, man. Okay. It says, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So who is this, man? This is the wicked that the Bible speaks of, and it's giving dead to rights characteristics of fucking the red herring himself, the red man. Okay. This is in Job 18:5. It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. Okay. And that's why this place is cursed. He came over here, man. He came over here like a fucking madman. What did it say? He didn't put down the sword for an hour. He came over here fucking in a flurry. All right? In a whirlwind of sword strokes. All right? Swinging that boy. Slaughtering the lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Okay? And for that, this place is fucking cursed. It said the blood of him that shed it isn't going to even do for this place. It's going to have to suffer hell. Okay? That fucking scary place that a nigga thought he would go if he didn't follow white Jesus. All right? That place. And that's just, this is all metaphorical. But for real, if there ever was a place of that fucking, that scary layer underground, a lava pit that you would be destined to eternity to, that depiction, if anything's closest to the likeness of that, it's going to be America after it's bombarded with a nuclear arsenal. Okay. After this place is fucking is hammered on, man. Completely hammered on. And just fucking dissolved, man. Okay. That's the brimstone that's going to be scattered upon this habitation. Like to Sodom and Gomorrah. On steroids, man. Okay. And so all those people that are seeking asylum, that is going to be the start of them getting their real asylum. Okay. Of getting their real kingdom. All right. Getting their rest. Because that's really what that goes back to. Sanctuary. Their eternal sanctuary, man. Which is going to be the universe that the Most High has set up for us to inherit. Okay? We'll never have to worry about this fucking complete demons legislation that he's set up. And the oppression, the wicked oppression, the great wicked oppression that this man has put on our people, man. Okay? That's coming to a swift end. So with that, all praise, honor, glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, Kwam Bakiar.